Howdy folks, welcome again to It's All About Racing. Today we're going to take a look at a Porsche 911. I believe this is a GT3 car. This was fielded by the folks at Manthey Grello Racing with Laurens Vanthoor as their driver in the Asian Le Mans series. This was a single car entry with just one driver. There were no multiple drivers in this. That's why this looks somewhat odd with Vanthoor and the number 911 all over the window panel there. But this is a very interesting livery. In fact, I just recently posted this morning my top 10 most viewed cars, and number one on that list was the Manthey Grello Racing Porsche 911 RSR, which is phenomenally popular in Europe. I didn't think anybody even in the United States hardly knew about it, but it got the most views of any of the cars that I have. This is a 1/64 scale model. It has that same yellow with green arrowed theme on it. I don't quite understand it. I don't know who came up with this, but it's pretty sharp looking and obviously immensely popular. I mean, I've seen videos of these cars over the years with multiple reviewers having looked at. This is the first one I've seen of a 1/64 version of it. And I'll tell you, Sparky did a really nice job with this. The details are pretty good. Spark cars in 143 scale and 118 are known for being just about the best out there. The Sparky models are 1/64 scale. They're meant to sell for a price point of less than $20, so they don't give you a lot that you get with the more expensive models, and some of the details would almost be impossible to see. Tarmac Works does a much better job, but they cost a little bit more than do Sparky. But nevertheless, Sparky gives you a nice model, and usually everything they make in 1/64 scale, they make in 143 scale as well. If I have one complaint with the Sparky cars, it has to do with the rear. And in particular, the rear taillights, gotta get that out of my mouth, which are just painted on there. Granted, they do a spectacular job painting it, but I'd really prefer a plastic insert, as they do with the headlights. The rear exhaust kind of weak looking. I mean, it's there, but it just sucks. The vents, okay, not spectacular. Granted, this is like I say, it's a $10-15 model, so you don't. I guess my expectations are not real high with it, even though they probably should be. But we'll zoom around here a little bit more, and if you follow the arrow theme, it's really interesting to watch it from the hood of the car all the way to the back. Notice it starts with these little arrows, and they're pointing up, and they go up the hood, they go on the roof of the car, and then they go to the back, and as you take a look at them, from there, they literally point to the end of the car, and then they have them going around the wheel wells. I don't quite get it, but it's cool nevertheless. Detail on the car is fairly nice. You notice, I don't know if you noticed that, but the frame behind the passenger, or behind the driver's seat, is broken on the interior there. I've never seen that before in a car that doesn't open, and I haven't opened. I guess that was a manufacturing defect. You get these sometimes with these cars. Another thing of note that's really odd on this is there are these, I don't know if it's like a rear dive plane underneath the wheel. I just don't get it. It's not part of the diffuser. I've never seen that on a car before. It is a very, very odd feature. I don't quite get it, but it is what it is. Anyhow, I forgot to mention too, I was going to say this concludes this video. For some reason, this car didn't come with a base or a jewel top cover or a box. This is all I have. And I bought this some time ago, and I don't know if I maybe lost it. I do have a number of Spark cars that do have bases but do not have jewel covers or boxes. In fact, virtually every Spark car, with the exception of like 2 of them, are like this. But this is one of 2 in my collection that have neither. And I'm not one to misplace or lose things. And I wonder if this maybe came in a blister pack, who knows from where. I don't know if it has something with the Asian Le Mans series, and maybe this was an Asian distributed car that I picked it up on eBay, and maybe they sell in blister packs, and that's how this came. I don't remember. But if anybody has any information on that, I would love to know what you know, particularly if you have this particular model. Thanks for watching. See you next time, guys.